سل عنه شمالا وجنوبا ونجودا ووهادا.
Places should have brought peace to our brothers and sisters in Gaza and our brothers and sisters all around the world, Sudan and other parts of the world. Brothers and sisters, tonight we will bring light to the plight of our Palestinian brothers and sisters who are suffering and ask God to help them and bring them out of their suffering, inshallah. Say Ameen. Right, come on, make some noise for our champ, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
This is your choice. You can do whatever you want. Your cards like time.
All right, make some noise, guys. Khabib.
Everything God gave me.
All right.
See Khabib's father Abdullah right there, proud to be in his son's presence.
Alhamdulillah. Anyone, anybody, anywhere for us. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, one more time, guys, one more time. Khabib Nurmagomedov is here. Can you get a loud Khabib? All right, we are ready to start our main event. Welcome the champ, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and our brother, Mufti Abdul Rahman here. Please have a seat, guys. Please have a seat. Please have a seat. Assalamu alaikum. All right, guys, I will ask the crowd to start the crowd. If we can ask the crowd to just appreciate the champ is here. Guys, thank you. The chants will continue all night, but we want to have the interview, guys. You want to have the interview? All right. I'm going to start with welcoming my champ, Khabib, and my brother, Mufti Abdul Rahman, who's going to be interviewing him with myself. First of all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
This amazing crowd over here that's sitting here for the last 2.5, 3 hours with so much energy. Please, do you want to say something to these people?
First of all, thank you so much guys for coming. I hope our meeting tonight is gonna be a good meeting, inshallah. Maybe, I see here a lot of kids. Maybe we're gonna inspire the kids and maybe, thank you. It's like, this is our goal from this meeting, from this event, to inspire the people, to give some young generations like good knowledge for something, for discipline, for sport, or for anything what we can share with you guys, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair. I have one request for everybody. Alhamdulillah, we had a great walkout, and that's great energy. But out of respect, for the champ himself, this is not a UFC octagon fight. There's a lot of Muslims sitting here that have come to be inspired, and part of Islam and the Sunnah is, pay attention, and then we can be riled up at the answers, inshallah. Right? But let the person speak, inshallah, and then you can do takbir, allahuakbar. As he's speaking, people are here to listen to this man's wisdom. He has a lot to offer the entire audience that's sitting here. So let's do one round of applause to get out of our system. One last round of applause. I have last time us two brothers were sitting with Khabib. We were in Hajj. You were with my older brother in the elite camp, and I was with the poor people far away. Okay? And so tell us, how was the experience with our brothers, especially this heavyweight that's sitting in front of you?
Honestly, it was very experience.
Did you say bad?
No, I talk with people, but I don't talk with you. I'm just giving my honest opinion. Can I talk?
Yeah. You have some history in the octagon here, you have some fights. Can you remind us some of your precious memories of being in the past in New York, for the New Yorkers to know a little bit about your history in New York and how much you love this city?
Honestly, first time when I landed in US, it was New York, JFK. I remember this, it was 14 years ago. I was still young at that time, you know.
You're poor.
Yes. Poor and hungry.
Poor and hungry.
Please don't forget about hungry that time. And yeah, it was amazing experience. You know, I was fighting here in first show when they legalized MMA 2016, I think, and it was in Madison Square Garden, 2016. And honestly,
Who did you fight?
Michael Johnson.
Come on, round of applause, guys. Come on, the first time for Khabib.
Honestly, it was amazing, always amazing experience, you know, to come back to this city, you know, one of the biggest and interesting city in the world for myself, you know, and yeah, it was good experience with New York.
Round of applause for Brother Khabib. I know you love my brother and me, and you love the brothers in the city, but you didn't just come here for today's event. Yesterday, you were octagon side for our brother Maulid, who was fighting, and alhamdulillah, he won the belt yesterday. Can I have him stand up, please, brother Maulid? Have him stand up.
Maulid, please stand up. Round of applause, guys.
Right on him, right.
Line up. Brother, bring him on the stage. Bring him on the stage for 1 second. Bring him on the stage 1 second. Maulid.
No, I'm joking. Yesterday all night it was under light.
All right, this is the champion last night, world champion of PFL last night.
Khabib came for this man right here, and he had a great fight. I'm not sure if you guys were watching in round 5. He had a submission. He's a silent man. I spent so much time with this guy. He's a great brother. May Allah give him more success. Give him a round of applause.
Round of applause, guys.
Tell us how your experience was yesterday. You came here, and how was your experience and your heart rate while watching this man fighting?
Honestly, he was already PFL champion 2 years ago, and after he little bit finished his career because of his healthy. Then this year he come back, he win another Grand Prix and become 2-time PFL champion. He's 24-0, and he 2-time PFL world champion. I think he's most underrated fighter in the world today, and he's undefeated, and he's
oh my God,
one of the best. He's one of the best in doing this sport in the world today. And yesterday it was very tough fight for us against best Peruvian fighter, my opinion, of all time. And it was very tough fight, and we did what we're always doing, you know. And, yeah,
What do you do?
Yeah,
With the word.
No, I don't.
What you do? Tell them what you do best.
We mow upon it. This is what we was doing all our life, you know, all our team, you know. When we go to the cage, we try to always dominate, you know. He bring another belt, and this is a very big deal for all our legacy, you know.
Jazakallah khair. In this interview, that was a walkout. We're gonna have 5 rounds, and then we're gonna have a post-fight interview. So we have 5 rounds. Each round has certain themes. We're gonna play the video for round 1.
He's literally biting you, dude.
You know what father told me here?
What did he tell you?
I tell him, he tried to bite me. He said, bite him back.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Но все-таки Хабиб всегда был лицом очень подвижным, я бы сказал, гиперактивным ребенком.
Детские воспоминания об отце у меня остались такие. Был всегда режим.
Поэтому учеба я всегда ставлю на первом месте.
В любом моем детстве он всегда был самым большим критиком. Никогда не хвалил.
Oh my God. I knew it. I knew it.
So, round one is going to be about Dagestan. How did growing up in the mountains of Dagestan make you a better fighter?
Brother, next time when you guys making video, use AI. They're gonna do better, brother. Who was working for this video? Please tell me the name of your... Who was doing this? It's very easy, brother. Even you can go inside the WhatsApp and put AI Khabib video. That's it.
Give him a round of applause, guys. Come on, guys.
So tell us about Dagestan. How did growing up in Dagestan make you such a great fighter?
You know, a lot of people, not a lot, like most of them, they underestimate about being hungry and full. You know, like 99% of fighters who become success, they all become from poor life. You have to be poor, you have to be hungry to become somebody, you know. And this is how I was growing in Dagestan. Like, for example, myself, my father, everybody who was around us, everybody was very poor, and we was very hungry, and we was very happy to have my father like a coach, like a mentor with us, to train us, to teach us, and hungry, discipline, and father system. When everything become together, we become best team in the world.
Takbir, round of applause, guys. You have a lot of fighters here from Dagestan in the crowd, and you have so many champions. Can you tell us what you have seen in your Dagestan friends, your brothers, Islam Makachev? Guys, give a round of applause for Islam Makachev, champion. Now, they have become champions. How do you keep these same fighters hungry, always wanting to reach more belts, more opportunities? It's easy to be hungry when you're poor, but how do you stay hungry when you're full?
To be honest, not only with Islam, but with everyone, like with all my brothers, they stay small, but like younger brothers, not students, because I was growing up with them like a fighter. They was my sparring partners, Right now, of course, I'm coaching them, but it's very hard to say students because everybody was my father's students. Like biggest things, hardest things I deal with, this question, because after every fight, because they are the best in the world and they get paid good money, and when they have good money, it's very hard to deal with them. You understand what I mean? When you become rich, look, you're rich, you're famous and you're strong. For example, how is somebody gonna control you? Can you imagine? It's very hard. Not only famous, not only rich, and you're strong. It's very hard. This is three mix. If it's happened, somebody who's not ready, who's like somebody weak and is mental, these people can become very easy majnoon, like crazy. I'm very honest with you guys, and this is not a joke. And because this is three things. If men have rich, famous, and power, it's finished. This guy can go crazy anytime. And
great example for all of us, not just the fighters, but all the brothers and sisters in this hall. So guys, one more time, round of applause for the great example.
How about if you have four? You have money, you have fame, you're strong, and you're handsome like Radwan. You have four. You're strong, you're famous, you have money, and you're handsome like Radwan. How do you control him?
It's when you finish.
You finish. KO,
you have
first
to
round.
retire. You have to retire. I'm very happy that all of them, they are not handsome.
No. Ali Abdulaziz is very handsome.
You think he's famous? He's not. I don't think so, he's famous. You think so?
I think he's famous.
Subhanallah, and he's strong too. Too much steroids. Too much steroids, strong, rich, famous, everything.
Habibi, I think though, one thing common about all you, that you're saying you have these three things, of course, I believe, what do you think about this? I believe that Allah and prayer and dua and dhikr is part of all of your lives. I've spent so much time with you all. First thing you do is you're thinking about salah and putting your head down in front of Allah. It doesn't matter how famous, how great you get, but Allah is the greatest. So how does that, being in front of Allah, praying in front of Allah, how does that keep a person hungry and humble even though they have so much?
Only salat. I think only when you pray. You know, it's like praying, it's like river. You know, when you become dirty, you go and you take shower in the river. Same thing with praying, you know. Most beautiful things what Allah give all of us here, this is faith. Everybody like, what is most important things on your body? It's face. Everybody look at face, how I look. Nobody look about his leg or arm or back. First of things, we look our face. And you know, we put in our face down on the ground and we pray for Allah. This is make us humble. If you pray, if you're very honest with Allah, everything become very easy. You know, doesn't matter how you're strong, rich, popular, doesn't matter. When every day, 5 times, you wash your body and you put your face on the ground to Allah, and you're doing this, this is only things what you can make you down and make you humble, and you know, like, I call it like protect yourself from yourself, you know, because it's the most important thing. And one thing people underestimate about praying, this is only one thing. Allah bring our Prophet to him on the heavens, on the skies, and he give him instructions to pray. All other things, when he was on earth, Allah sent him to Jibreel, and Jibreel tell him. But only one thing, Allah bring him to up, and he said to pray. Because this is what gonna save us from anything and everything, you know. And like I mentioned, like before, everything what happened with us doesn't matter. In opposite side too, when you're poor, when you're hungry, when you struggle, everything you pray. And other side, when you have everything, you have to pray. Doesn't matter, you're poor, you're rich, you have to pray, because only one thing's gonna help you, you know, to survive everything. Because when people become rich, this is very big test too. This is because Muhammad say most of the people in Jahannam, it was rich people. I don't want to mention women, sorry guys, women too, you know. And women and rich people, you know. And brother, let me finish. I know you don't like when I'm talking about this because you're rich. Let me finish. Rich and women. Why? Women have to control their mouth. Man, when he become rich, it's very hard to deal with this. You know, when you have a lot of money, it's what you're gonna do. This is very big test. People think, wow, I'm lucky, I'm rich. No, you are not lucky. You're one of them, maybe you're gonna be in Jahannam. Maybe you're rich here, maybe only 20 years. But worry about other life. Unlimited life, hayat. What you're gonna do there? If you're not gonna survive this test. And that's why it's like, it's very dangerous things. And only one thing can bring you down and what can give you patience and relax. It's only when you wash your body and you pray.
Round of applause, guys. Round of applause. This is such a beautiful answer. Face on the ground for Allah 5 times a day, prostrating. You know, in Hajj, when I was with him in Mina, I saw you in towels. I don't know if anyone has seen you. I was so lucky to see you in towels. Right? And you were showing me a lot of your scars on your knee, surgeries. You were showing me a little bit here and there. And then I said, well, you have no scars on your face. And you said, brother, nobody punched my face. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Why wasn't anyone able to punch your face or get to harm you on your face? How did you protect that face as you were fighting?
because I don't like when somebody punch my face. You like when somebody punch your face?
You're fighting, idiot.
To protect myself, I was training so hard. And of course, Allah protect me first. But I have to do something to protect myself because I cannot just make tawakkal, do not, without training, go inside, you know? Like the way how Arab people say, your camel, you have to tie your camel, same thing. I was training all my life because I knew I'm gonna go inside the cage with some of the best fighters, some of the toughest human in the world in my weight classes, you know, because UFC bring all toughest guys in same place, you know, and this is what I tell all my students and brothers, brother, cage, they're gonna close on you, not on me. I'm gonna be on the other side because I finished with these things. You have to fight. I don't need this. I'm finished with this. Because they're gonna close cage on you. You have to train. And that's why it was in my mental always. What I'm gonna do. End of the day, you and your opponent alone. To protect yourself, you have to train now to be ready after a couple months, for example.
Round of applause, guys.
We have, you grew up in a hungry...
How was first round?
First round,
Who win?
You did.
Thank you.
Give a round of applause, guys. Round one, dagestan. No, it's not fair.
I think they have to choose. Because, like, let them choose like this. How was the question and how was the answer? Because sometimes the way how you ask question, people can understand your IQ. You understand? You understand what I mean?
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Brother, I'm trying to say what I'm saying. They're gonna watch, like, you know, it's like they're gonna... Okay, guys, please. Who win the first round? Miftah or Khabib? Be ready, guys.
Give a round of applause, guys. Come on.
It's very easy questions.
I mean, these guys, you paid them before you came here. You paid these guys.
Come on, guys. I'm not gonna smash nobody here. This is freedom speech country, right?
Right.
I'm right? USA, right?
USA.
Okay. Be honest, guys. Who win the first round?
Say Khabib and say it louder, guys. One more time.
Round two, we have questions about your father and your mother.
Can I interrupt before we go to round two? You did not tell the people how beautiful Dagestan is. If you can just tell us a few seconds or a few minutes, how beautiful is your homeland and how much you love it and what is it for you?
Brother, Google it. All pictures, everything there. We Google.
No, you need to tell us.
Why USA create Google YouTube for what? For like you people. Who's like, they don't know nothing about geography, location, about everything. Just
Khabib,
if you don't understand about royalty, Google Translate.
you know what's happening? He's taking everything on me from Hajj. I think he's getting me back in front of everyone tonight. Give Khabib a round of applause, guys.
So yeah, let's get into you mentioned about your father, your mother, your upbringing. Inshallah, we have to play a video before we move forward. Inshallah, AI video.
Young friends, respect your parents, be your parents very close. This is very important. Parents, everything, you know, your mother, your father, and that's it. And everything in your life is gonna be good.
Be close with your parents because one day it's gonna happen something, because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You never know.
Brother, I'm gonna give you very good IT guy for Miftah institution. Brother, you guys need this.
We don't want to play videos, we want to hear you.
Okay.
All right, Mufti, let's go ahead.
I mean, you know, throughout your career, you spoke about your father so much, about respecting your father, respecting parents. Why? Why was your father respecting parents so important? Tell this audience over here that's sitting here, a lot of young people who are so busy, their parents are alive. What advice do you give them all to respect and honor their parents?
First of all, our religion told us after Allah, it's second, it's parents. It's number two, it's parents in all our life. You know, this is first, second, because he was my father. It's very simple. because I was raised my father. He was take care of me when I was nobody, when I was kid, when I was child, you know, like because of so many reasons. Because he was my father, that's why. And we was very close. And he was beautiful person. He was dead, like so many things, you know. And he was very big example for me, you know. And he gave me good education. And he raised me like a good Muslim. And he always told me and all of us, not only you have to be good athlete, you have to be good human first before you become athlete. Because if you not educated, if you don't have nothing in your brain and you become physically strong, you're gonna be very dangerous people for social. First of all, you have to create your knowledge, and after you have to become strong, not other way, you know. So many people, when they become strong, they become very dangerous for other people, you know. And for so many these reasons, that's why we have such a strong and good relationship with him. I know so many people, I met a lot of people around the world, they have very bad relationship with their parents. And when I analyze this, I find out why they have this. First mistake, it's parents' mistake. They don't pay attention on their kids, their own kids. They never talk, they don't never spend time, they never pay attention, you know, it's like always work, come back. They don't have good relationship with them, only because they don't have communication. And I was lucky because he was inside the home, he was like father. We go to the gym, he was my coach. After we go training camp, after we go fights, come back, like competition, like everywhere we was together. And that's why we have such a strong relationship. And my advice to parents, most important thing with your kids, it's communication. You have to communicate. You know, boys is different communication, daughters different communication, you know. It's cannot be the same. And yeah, so many reasons.
Round of applause, guys.
And I told them, it was a very big interview. This is not for me. Thank you. And
give her a applause.
It's not for me, it's for you. It's okay.
No. Your microphone.
Yours.
There is no more voice. No more scope. Good. Last one. 1-1. And was talking about, they asked me who you like. I told them I love mother more than father, but don't tell nobody. But it was live, a very big channel, you know. And father sent me this. And like it was very hard question, and I asked him, but you love your mother more than your father, but why you judge me now? Like it was, of course, joking conversation. Yeah, like you know, in our community we call like mother is a school. Father is like, father is a little bit different. He give different energy, you know. He can educate you, he can teach you so many things like a man, but mother treat us and they teach us, you know, in home. And but one thing I'm very appreciative to my mother, she never spoiled me. She was not like, she never spoiled me, and she raised me like a man. And always when I was young, I'm like always a little bit jealous about the way how she communicated with my sister and with me. You know, like kids, you know. But and now, of course, now I'm father, and now I understand, and I'm very appreciative to my mother the way how she treated me. You know, like sometimes like when we go to the street, school, we have some problems. She always say, never come back home if you lose. You understand? And
meaning every time you gotta fight.
yeah, you know, some mothers, they try to go to the school or street, like try to fix the boy's problem.
Sometimes they cause more problems.
And I say, I'm fixing your problem inside the home, but outside you have to deal with this. And she always said, never come back. You have to fix this and come back like a man. And this kind of education in Dagestan, our mothers give us. And I can't even imagine if something happened, I come home and I complain with my mother. And they never, like our mothers, they don't even ask us what happened. It's like, because, you know, like some kids, when they come home and when they listen to their mother, like, we're in USA, right?
USA, New York.
Yeah, New York, right? I think these people not gonna understand me. What do you think?
Guys, do you guys understand what he's saying?
Because different mentality, you know, it's like different mentality. Even my kids, like I told my family, like when my boys, they come home, they try to like, you know, complain, I said, never listen. Don't give them your ear to listen, because they have to deal with this by themselves. They have to learn, you know, because when you go outside, when you're 7 years old and you go outside, one problems. When you're 27 and you go outside, it's different problem. You have to make ready your kids when they become 27 to deal with problems. If you're gonna deal all problem now, after they're not gonna be ready for this.
An applause, guys. Come on, guys.
Honestly, I think 50-50. I think, but I met a lot of talent. When I was young, like it was a lot of talent, young guys, they was training under my father. When he was coaching, like when I was like 13, 14, 15, they was much better than me. They was very talented. But what happened after so many years? Where are these guys? They was much better than me. But I was keep working every day, not because my father wanted, because I want, and I take all knowledge from him. Not because my father was, like so many people say, oh, you're lucky. Of course I'm lucky, but what about what I have inside? So many coaches I know around the world, their kids, they don't become like their father. You have to want this. And the talent doesn't work without hard work. When Allah give you talent, you can use this with your hard work. Then it's become like this two mix, it's crazy. It's very hard to stop when you're talented and you're hard working. But I don't see much people who have talented and they work hard. Most of the talent people, they're lazy people.
Do you think Sheikh Abdullah
Okay, they think I'm champion. I need only 3 months. No, this is big mistake. Everything about discipline. Everything about discipline, and every day, like, you know, train, sleep, eat, repeat. They have to become your lifestyle, and everything here in mental. Like people ask me like, when you become champion, what you feel like? And I said, no, in my mind, I was always champion.
Still, Khabib, the Eagle,
the video itself, and I remember the first clip someone sent me about you was, I can fight Nate Diaz, Connor McGregor, Eddie Alvarez, same night, main event, co-event, backstage, backyard, anywhere. Where do you get this level of confidence from? You really think you're gonna fight all of them in one night?
I think yes, because always after my fights, I was always look fresh. Alhamdulillah. Allah protect me.
Bless, guys.
And you know, when confidence come from exercise and discipline. If you discipline yourself and you exercise every day, your confidence gonna build. You're gonna build your confidence. A lot of people ask me, like youngsters, let's say youngsters, young generation, they ask me how I can build my confidence, because when I go to the cage or amateur competition, I'm always nervous. I cannot perform the way how I perform inside the gym. I always told them, you have to understand the way how you live. If you're doing same time so many different things, it's very hard to be like for example, you have to focus on your career morning and night, and between trainings you have to sleep to recover to yourself to another training and another. You have to sacrifice. If you're not ready to sacrifice everything what you have, your time, your everything what you have, when you go to the cage, you're gonna be not confident. But if you train every day, morning and night, discipline and exercise yourself, you're gonna build your confidence. And with experience, your confidence gonna build. And this is what I was doing all my life. In school, in street, in gym, I was compete always. Where I come from, in my community around me, always it was competition. Even I remember when I was 8, 9, 10, 12, when I go with my father to somebody's house, when I see somebody's my size, my age, I'm like, I'm gonna fight with this guy, because they're gonna make you fight, wrestle. This is our culture, this is our tradition, and so many friends I found, so many friends, and become very good. First, we fight each other, and after we become friends. I have this maybe 5, 6 friends. I still friends with them last 25 years. Since when I was a child, we fight first, after we respect each other, and we become best friends.
Best you go in. You're 29-0. Not everyone is 29-0 or 30. There are always people that lose fights. How do you come back from loss? Maybe you haven't lost a fight, but you have brothers who have lost fights. And a lot of times you did say, once you beat up Connor Mcgregor, you said there's no coming back for this guy. Isn't that you can sense it? Once you lose, it's very hard to come back, especially if you lose big time. What is your advice to people who suffer loss and they struggle to come back in life?
Brother, most of the time, always when I beat my opponents, I use my physical part. But with this guy, I use both, mentally and physically. I'm very dangerous guy when I use my mental part. I'm not good guy. If I go against somebody with both. With this guy, he tried to go to mental, but he underestimated my mental part. Maybe I'm not very good with English, but with body language, I'm very good. You understand what I mean? And I want to do this. And I told him, I'm gonna change not only your face, I'm gonna change your mindset. Because he crossed the line. He crossed the line. You understand? When you cross the line, there is no rules. There is no rules.
Where did he cross the line?
What
did he say that he crossed the line?
Doesn't matter what he say or other guys. When you talk about religion, nation, and parents, it's finished.
How did you change his face in his?
It was like somebody paid for a pay-per-view and they got extra. They got a fight and they got a post-fight after the cage. What were you thinking? What was going on? I mean, you're a very disciplined person. Usually you are. I've been with you in Hajj and I see you all the time. You're very disciplined. Even the way you smile like very, you're thinking about how much you smile.
When I smile, I'm very dangerous guy. It's almost finished.
Yeah, I know. What happened? You won the match. You beat the crap out of him. And then you stand up and you throw your mouthpiece at someone and you jump over the fence. What was going through? Do good people lose their mind too? What happens?
You know what's interesting? They give us uniform before fight, like you know when you go to the cage, t-shirt, jacket, and I told Abu Bakr, take off your jacket, just leave on you only t-shirt. You don't need jacket, because you know it's like street fight, you don't need jacket, it's like
extra.
You need only t-shirt. I told him. And the way how he look at me, like this. Say yes, take off your jacket. Right before we go to the cage.
Before walking?
Just before, like 30 seconds.
So you knew something was going to happen?
Of course. Maybe it was good, bad. This is different question. This is another question. But I knew it's not gonna finish just with tapping there. No. It was my plan.
So this, give a round of applause, guys. I know you jumped over the fence. What did you do? What did you say to your father when you had to meet him? Eventually, you had to apologize, and there was a huge fine, and all your friends jumped in. As a brother, like you, this was a big move. You had to make a statement. What statement were you making? That's what I want to know. What were you trying to prove that after the fight?
Like I told you before, when he was talking with me, what I can say, there is no statement, there is only sharat. You cannot be like, nobody cares about your opinion. You understand what I mean? Like, I mean, when you talk with your father. Like, of course he was not happy with this. Like I said, I just tried to survive.
So you can talk back to it?
Yeah, it was hard conversation because he was not happy. He was not happy. And I said,
just shook your head. Round of applause, guys. What a great son, what a great dad. What do you mean? What do you want your legacy to be?
You know, yesterday I was watching one guy, his nickname is Money. I was watching his interview. They pay him, they fly to our Jerusalem, and he was talking about the way how he support this country. I mean, he was fighting for money. I was fighting for legacy, because if you inspire people, it's mean legacy. But this kind of shit people, they never gonna inspire people. Sorry about my word, because
your English is very good.
I'm talking about mayweather. And they were mayweather. It's like boxing. And the way how I was talking about, like yesterday I saw this video, and the way how we support this country. I don't
talking about the Zionists.
Yes, and I knew they pay him money, he fly with business class and say, oh, I support your country. This is money fighting. But I will never do this, because I was fighting for legacy. And when it's true come, you have to support the true. These kind of things mean legacy. If you inspire people, we know so many champions. They was very good inside the octagon, inside the ring. We know so many, like for example, football players, and they are nobody. When people see them, they don't want to even like talk with them, because they are zero inside, they are empty. But we know other champions, and they inspire people, and they was fighting for legacy. For example, we know Muhammad Ali. So many. He is one of the, not one, he is the greatest athlete who was ever walk in this earth, last 100 years.
Round of applause, guys.
And, but we know it was some like resume. If we talk about like Mayweather and Muhammad Ali, there is resume is like 15-0. This guy was such a good fighter, but look at him like a person. Nobody wanna be like Mayweather because he is nobody in this life. But look at Muhammad Ali. He inspired. He's not in this earth. if he died, but he inspired millions and millions. He inspired billions, not only Muslim community. He inspired people who write the haq, who write the truth. So many people love him, not only because he was Muslim or because he was very good human and he always was standing with truth. That's why we can call him, he was legacy fighter. But with other guy, who is fighter? When he died, people gonna forget about him. They don't wanna even hear it. This is difference between fighters who fight for money and between fighters who fight for legacy.
Habib, I wanna just...
Yeah, good, nice one.
I don't wanna say this in your face, but for most of us sitting here today, you are the Muhammad Ali of our generation. Hearing that, I know you don't like hearing that, but I'll tell you something as we move on to round 4. Wallahi, the love that you see over here from most of these people, I will say this without even speaking to most of them. Yes, a lot of them loved you when you were fighting, but I think if you had, maybe you say, for example, you had 50% of the fans sitting here. When you said when you sit at the press conference, tomorrow I'm going to smash your boy, alhamdulillah. I know you don't like this. I know you don't like this. When you said Allah's name at that platform, wallahi, you gave so much confidence to all of us sitting here. That moment gave us so much confidence. And then after that, Habib doesn't like listening to this. Be patient, brothers. Stay quiet. Okay. All right. After that, you retired. Well, many people sitting here never watched many of your fights. I can guarantee you that. But then we see, for the last year and a half, every single day, every other day, your social media feed filled with stories and awareness for our brothers and sisters in Gaza. Just posting about them, asking for help. Wallahi, with that much platform, using that platform for our brothers and sisters in Gaza who are starving to death, who have nothing. I know people in Gaza that have told me, I haven't told you this backstage, I want to tell you here. I know there was a person who used to record videos for me in Gaza. I'm not on social media. And he used to send it to me, just pictures and videos. And he passed away shaheed 2 weeks ago, rahmatullah alayhi. He was bombed. He told me, he saw a picture of you and me up in this event that we're going to be here. He told me that if you ever see Habib, say my salam to him and tell him thank you on behalf of everyone in Gaza for your voice and your support. And I want to say, so you are the Muhammad Ali of our generation. Your support for them, for our brothers and sisters, I know you don't want praise for it, has made us and all of us love you even more. May Allah give you steadfast, may Allah make you steadfast, consistent, give you strength, and keep you with us too for the rest of your life. Say Ameen. So now the next...
our best fight in the world. When are we going to see that again?
I think here in New York.
Come on, guys!
Ali, brother, they promise us. Be quiet, please.
Ali is the manager.
He is now upset because I give information. But this is his deal with UFC. I don't deal with UFC. This is his problem. But we have deal with them. He's gonna fight in Madison Square Garden, and they say yes.
Round of applause, guys!